समान हैं यहाँ, हम सब समान हैं यहाँ। माँ सरस्वती का स्थान है यहाँ, हम सब समान हैं यहाँ, हम सब समान हैं यहाँ। शिक्षा समझ संस्कारों की चाह है यहाँ, हर चुनौती आसान बनाए अल्फा संकुल विद्या का। माँ सरस्वती का स्थान है यहाँ, हम सब समान हैं यहाँ, हम सब समान हैं यहाँ।
Hello students, welcome to the Alpha Vidhya Sankul online classes. Today's topic is take questions. Take questions. Take questions. Here. And this is part 1. Okay. Take questions part 1. So I am planning to divide these two parts. Okay. Today is the part 1, and this is very nice and a beautiful topic. So, and this is also a very easy one, but there are so many tricks we have to know. That is why I want to make you understand. The first one we have to know, students, what is take question? What is take question? Take question is the what? It is the short phrases. What? Short. It is the short phrases added to the sentences. What? It is a short phrases added to the sentences. Why? Because if a sentence is someone said, or if I say something, and there are two main motives. There are two main motives of adding this take question. The number one is for the confirmation. Suppose if I say something, then if I want to get the information from the listeners, okay, what I'm saying is right or wrong. Okay, for the confirmation, if I want to tell you, I want to get the person's what I am telling, then the two is, if I am saying something to anybody, or you are saying, or he is saying, they are saying, at the time what that the speaker wanted to draw attention of what he said or what I said. This is also the second the motive of adding the what? For adding the take questions. This is why here the rule is here. If the sentence is, the rule number 1, if the sentence is positive sentence and the take question will be negative, like the mathematics, and if the sentence is negative and the take question will be in positive form here. And these rules are very important, students. What this is, what the sentence. This is the sentence, and this is the take questions. So don't forget this concept, this idea. This is very important. This is the first law. And the next rule is, here the formula is what? Here is the sentence plus helping verb this is the helping verb plus subject, but the subject should be pronoun. What? The subject should be pronoun. And these are the rule. Suppose the subject cannot be noun. If you put the noun, then that is wrong. So pronoun is the right way. See, sentence plus helping verb. And if there is no helping verb, and we have to take the help of what? Do, does, or did plus subject, it will be also pronoun. And this must is enough. If you know this technique, see, 1, 2, 3. This is the basic rules of these tech questions. So now let me get started by giving you examples here. Examples. Here I'm giving example here plus. Tom is a good boy. And here, students, we have to remember after the sentence there will be comma. Here, comma. Tom is a good boy. Then here the first place is for the what? Helping verb, and the second place is for the subject. And one more, at the end we have to put question. You know, this is the tag questions, question tag. This is compulsory, don't forget. Here, according to the rules, what is that? Sentence is given. Okay. And helping verb, here is helping verb, or if there is no helping verb, this is also main verb, and sometimes it will work. Okay. Tom is a good boy, and this is the helping verb means what? Auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. But here this auxiliary verb is used as a main verb. Okay. Now is, this auxiliary verb helping verb comes here, is. But according to the rule, if the sentence is the positive, means affirmative sentence, it is the positive, and the tag question will be what? Negative. Then is not. For forming the negative we put not. But students, you try to understand, we don't use this is not. We have to use the contracted form what? Isn't. In place of O we put apostrophe here. Okay? And this is called in English grammar contracted form. But we can say short form. Okay? Suppose was not, wasn't. Okay? Could not, couldn't. Cannot, can't. Here is not is wrong, and we have to put here what? Isn't, and the subject. Here if you say Tom, then Your answer is now wrong. Why? Here I told you that there should be only pronoun, not noun. Here Tom is also again again Tom. In the lessons of pronoun, you know what is the pronoun? The word used in place of noun. So Tom cannot be used two times. So in place of Tom, we have to use the pronoun. Tom is he is a boy or man. Then what will be here? He. Isn't he? If it is a girl or lady, then it will come she. Okay. Now this is the example. Tom is a good boy, isn't he? Then now, let me give you one. Rani was not happy. Then here we see the first place is for the auxiliary verb, means helping verbs, and there is a question. And these two places, we know that the sentence is in the negative sentence. If it is negative, we have to put in the positive. So for the positive sentence, means the affirmative sentence, we have to remove this not. Then we have to remove only was. And in place of Rani, Rani is a girl, then we have to use what? She. Was she. Very simple. And this is not a very difficult thing. If you apply these rules, you can do very easily. And these are the basic structures we have to understand, students. This is very important things. The next, let me give you one more examples here. I will start from the tense by tense. The tense by tense means, first of all, I will take the grammar tenses, you know, in the present. For the present tense, we have, see, simple present tense. What? Simple present tense. Let's do this example here. Here, he sings nicely. Here, if we want to put at the question text, what will you do? By the rules, if this is the place for the what? The helping verb, and this is for place for the subject. But here, can you see any helping verb here? Students, no. There is no helping verb. There is no helping verb. In this sentence, we have to see the verb is in present or past. It is the present. I told you that for the simple present. For the present, what will be here? We have to take the help of do or does. Okay? And for the past, we have to take the help of did. These two we have to apply here. And this is the present, simple present tense. So what will we, how can we change it? We add the take questions. Sings is the what? Here is the S. One important thing here, but you may some problems are confused. Shall we, which one is the suitable for do or does, and confuse, because the present tense has two. So what we'll do, if the verb is, this is the third person singular number, he, she, it, a name of a person, a single person. It might be animals, single, one, and man, boy. So it is the third person singular number. We have to use does. And we know very easily. And another technique is, we have to see at the end of the verb there will be s. At the end of the verb there will be s. And that time we understand, oh, this is the what? Third person singular number, and the verb we put s at the end of the verbs. So here we have to use does. Does. But the rule, you know, the sentence is the negative sentence or positive, but there is no or not and another negative words. So this is the positive sentence. Means positive means affirmative sentence. So we have to put not, and we cannot say here does not. In contractive form we have to write what? Doesn't. And we will not write like this, does not. We have to write doesn't. So an apostrophe T, doesn't, and the subject is already in the pronoun. The subject is already in the, so pronoun here, doesn't he, and here the answer is ready. Okay. Then let me give you more examples. The dog walks fast. Now here, what will you do? Here also, the works is here and there is no helping verb or auxiliary verb. We have to take the help of do or does because it is the present. So here at the end of the s, so we know that this is a third person singular number. So here we also use doesn't what? For the dog we have to use the pronoun it. For non-living things and animal, it is singular, we use it, and it is plural, we use they. Students, don't forget. Doesn't it, and your answer is ready now. Okay. The next is I run fast. Then what will be here the answer? You know, this is that there is no auxiliary verb. Okay, we have to take the help of do or does. But which one? Do or does? There is s is available here, and this is not the third person singular, it is the first person. So we have to take the help of do. Then don't I, because do not is the contractive form is what? Don't. And these are the example of the simple present tense, how to sense here. But here one I want to make some the list of the contracted means short form, and you may get no problems here. Here students, I will give the list of here. This are not. Then here aren't, is not, what? Isn't. Was not, wasn't. But the technique is here, in place of this O, we use this apostrophe. Okay. Now you see here, do not. Now we have to write do and this N, and we remove O, and here apostrophe then T, don't. And here doesn't. What does not mean? Doesn't. Here cannot, can't, could not, couldn't. And here is different, I will tell you some, will not. And here it is a totally different, will not, will come here, won't. Here won't, and you have to remember this is important. And one more, shall not comes shan't. Here I will write here with the blue color, shan't. And the remaining things are, I think it is a easy one. Would not, wouldn't, should not, shouldn't. Suppose here is here did not comes didn't. Would not, wouldn't. Okay. The technique is, in place of O, you put apostrophe here. Okay. But these two are something different. Here, the next tense is what I'm telling you. This is the simple present tense. Then, I will come the present continuous tense. So if I go like this, then you will understand very easily. Present present continuous tense. Continuous tense. Here, example, I am playing. Here is question tag. Okay. But here, and this is very important thing. Students, we know that here I am, according to what we say, this is the positive, then we have to come into the negative. It is the what? Positive, then it will be negative. Take question. It is the negative, the sentence is negative, it will come positive, the opposite. Here, if I say am not I, and this answer is wrong. Okay. And this is exceptional. This is what? Exceptional thing. So, there is no contracting form of am not. Okay. Here, there is no contracting form of am not. So, we have to use, in place of am not, we have to use what? Aren't. We have to use what? Aren't. Here we have to use what? I'm playing. Then you have to use what? Aren't I? See. This is wrong, it is correct. And this is totally different. Don't confuse. You have to get by. This exception and now you see you come here. Will not, want, shall not, shan't. We have to understand these things. The next is number 2. We are playing. We are singing. Then what will be here? And this is what? Positive. And for the positive we have to come what? Negative. And are not. It will be are not. And then aren't we. Okay. They are nice. They are nice boys. This is better girls. Then this is what? Positive. Then we have to come aren't they. Now let me give you the example of what? Negative. You are not ready. Here we know that the sentence is in the negative and the take question will be positive, and for the positive you remove, not, very simple, this remove, this are remove. Then what we are, here the subject is you. Okay, question 5. And he is not sad. He is not sad. This is the negative sentence, and for negative we have to here, then this remove this, then you put only what? Is he. So these are the examples of present continuous tense. Now let me come for the present perfect. For the present perfect tense. For the present perfect tense, perfect. First, I have eaten. Now if we put here the question text, what will you do? Suppose have, haven't. I he has taken. Then here this is the positive. The sentence is in the positive form. We have to change into negative. Then has then become hasn't. He. You have done. Now let us see for negative. You have not done. You have not done it. Here, what will we do? This is already in the negative, and we have to put here in the positive. So we have to remove this not. Remove this, and we have to have you. So this is very simple logic. If we know the first rule, whatever the one tense, the first simple present tense and the present continuous tense, the remaining are same. The next is present perfect continuous tense. For the present perfect, what? Continuous tense. Continuous tense. Here, for the present perfect continuous tense, what will be here? The sentence is only we have to put have been, and suppose it is eating. The same way it is, we don't discuss about it. We have to focus on the first, this what? The helping verb. Okay. Here, heaven, he has been singing, and hasn't he, and you have not been doing. Suppose here what will you do? And this is negative, remove, then have you. Okay, now this is very easy one. Then let me come to the past. For the past tense, and this is the simple past tense. This is very important one. Simple past tense. What? Simple past tense. Now we have to apply this rule here, this rule. See, I took your pen. Now here, what will you do? The first rule is we have to find out the helping verb. Where is the helping verb? There is no helping verb. Then if there is no helping verb, we have to take the help of do, does, did. And we have done for the present. Now it is the past. The verb is in the past. Then we have to take the help of did. So what we will say? Here is, it is the place of the helping verb. It is the place of the subject pronoun. So we have to take the help of did. And the second rule is, the sentence is in the positive, then we have to put into negative. What is meant by positive? Means it is affirmative sentence. So this is the affirmative, means positive sentence. We have to put, what is the short form of did not? Did not means didn't. Didn't. We say didn't. Then the subject is I. Didn't I? Then your answer is ready now. Yes, the next is he came yesterday. Also here came is the what in the past. So what will be here? We have to use the did. And it is the positive and it can negative and didn't. He finished. Now let me give you for your negative. He did not like it. What will be here? It is the negative, then this negative we have to remove this. So what will be here? Did you? Very simple. They did not give. Here the same way you remove this, only put did they, and this is the for the simple past tense. And two tenses, student, you know, simple past tense and simple present tense, they do not have the helping verb. At the time we have to use do, does for present, and past for the past tense we have to use did. So don't forget these things. Here for the past continuous tense, for the past continuous tense, here, now you see, I was writing. If you say I was writing, if I say, and the rules are same, students, this is the word. First we have to find out the helping verb. Where is the helping verb? Was is the helping verb. So here was, and the next is what? The sentence is positive or negative. It is positive sentence because there is no, not and negative words. So the positive was not means what will come here? Wasn't. Then the subject is I was writing means wasn't I. And number two, they were making food. Here what will be here, students? Were not. Weren't they? Finish. And this is for the past continuous and past perfect tense. Past perfect. For the past perfect tense, I had done. Okay, here the auxiliary verb is had, and it is the positive, and we have to put in the negative for negative take, then hadn't I. Bina had written. Here what will you do? This is the positive, then for negative hadn't. Hadn't. I already explained you that this is the noun and Vina is the girl. So for the girl, the what is the pronoun we use for the girls and ladies? She. Hasn't. She. We cannot write Vina. Hadn't Vina, then that is wrong. According to rules, in the question text, the subject will be what? Pronoun, not the noun. If so, Bina had written, hadn't she? Here, Jack had sung the song. What will be here? Had. And this is the positive. And we have to put in the negative in the tag question. Hadn't Jack. You know Jack is the name of a, it cannot be the name of a girl or lady. So it will be sure the man or what? Boy. So for this name we have to use he. This is the question of male or female. Okay. For the male we use he. For the female we use she. So the next is, let me complete one. Present perfect continuous. For the continuous tense, I had not. Now let me make for the negative. I had not eaten. See, I am giving you very simple examples. You know that now we have the auxiliary verbs had, and the sentence is in the what form? It is the negative form. The question tag will be positive. So for positive, very simple. We remove this not, remove it, and we have to put only here had, and the subject is I. Had I. And this is the end of this lesson for the take questions part 1. Students, let me sum up for today's lecture. See you in the next video. Thank you all.